we did come out. We were locked in defensively. Our guys did a fairly good job because I think we made them miss, right? And we have been doing a good job defensively. But then the next 10 minutes of the half, we didn't make them miss. And so that was kind of what we talked about at halftime, how we felt like we were really two different teams defensively in that first half. Because if in the first 10 minutes, if they didn't really score, that means we held them to 0%, and then they ended up being 32, so they shot over 60% the rest of the half. So, but nevertheless, a great start, and when you give yourself a 21-point cushion, most of the time you're going to win.
You know, your team withstood some runs there in the second half. They cut it to 8 2 or 3 times, but they could never get any closer. Talk about your defense stepping up when it really needed to today.
Well, definitely stepped up in those times. I thought from the floor we did a good job. We started fouling them in the second half. They got to the line and got some easy ones. And then when we went zone a little bit, we lost the shooters a couple times. They made a couple. But I think more importantly, to stop their runs, we stepped up and made some big shots. You know, Matt Lee shot it in. Cesar made a couple. Austin made one. But the way they defend, I mean, they were just all over the place. They had us sped up. And with the injuries, our lineups were so out of whack that guys weren't in the right spots from an alignment standpoint of our press offense. And so we've got to try to clean that up. We don't play a lot of teams that press like this. But if people watch the game, maybe they may try to do that.
Personnel-wise, anything new with Davion Hill?
No, nothing's new with Davion. He will be back with the team after the holidays, though. But he'll be back. Yep.
Coach, let's talk about what you're seeing from Matthew. I mean, he continues to shine, and then he made 14 out of his 16 free throws today.
Yeah, Matt Lee's a winner. You know, he's always won. You know, he's a really good point guard. For the most part, he takes care of the ball whenever he's making the simple plays, right? But sometimes, you know, he's one of those guys that can make a play that everybody else can't make, so he takes a lot of chances. But he's done a really good job of just giving us confidence, done a good job of kind of running the show. Tonight he was really good offensively. He made some big shots, and he's capable of that. He's tough. We're probably playing him too many minutes. I mean, I think he gets really tired. Like he played 34 minutes tonight, and but with our injury situation, you know, it's kind of up in the air with that. But I just think the biggest thing is he just feels like he's going to win every game, and man, that just kind of trickles down the rest of your team. And you know, if you've seen us play early this season, we've won games in different ways already. High scoring, low scoring. You know, really good first halves, close games down the stretch. I mean, our guys have done a pretty good job already. So a lot of that is credited to Matt, just because, you know, he just kind of rights the ship, you know, and just keeps us under control.
He is very confident in his abilities, which means a lot as a point guard, doesn't it?
Oh, for sure. I mean, he thinks he's the best point guard in the world, which, you know, in my opinion, he is. You know, and so he definitely does not lack confidence at all. And those are no winner does. And you know, Matt's been on the highest stage of our you know, game, playing for an opportunity to go to the Final Four. So nothing that he's going to see this year short of that would surprise him. And he plays like that. And that's just a really good leadership quality. And in fact, we've gotten good leadership so far this year from Matt, Donnie, and Austin. You know, those guys have really done a great job in regards to leadership. And hopefully that continues.
All right, Coach, congratulations.
Is that it?
Let me ask just one more about the 99 guys being here, Danny. His jersey.
Yeah.
You know, your importance of having that legacy and here in the building and performing well in front.
You know, we talked to our guys briefly about it before the game, but they're in the locker room talking to our team right now. You know, a lot of members from that team, and I've built up a decent relationship with a lot of those guys, and I think it's always important when our current players can see those guys and talk to them and touch them and feel them and ask them questions, because I mean, that's what this is all about. You know, you want teams that can make it to the NCAA tournament, and you know, in our case, that's the last group that's been able to do it. So for them to be here with the team that has those type of goals, and that's, that may be the best thing about today is what they're saying in our locker room right now, because when it's all said and done, all those guys, they want to see us be successful too. And I think there's a lot that we can learn from them. But definitely happy to see that, and happy to see Danny's jersey go up. And man, just, I've heard about that team, man, countless times since I've been here. And so it's good for our guys to be able to touch and feel that.
Thank you.
Thank you.